Welcome to Daytona DMAX for 2018. This is the first round for the light heats, and yes, we are back here at Daytona Milton Keynes for a brand new season. We have 10 rounds. Once again this year we're going to a brand new circuit in Gleneagles. We're going back to Rye House and Ella Park. But first up is of course the first round at Daytona Milton Keynes. We have a sellout grid, 22 drivers on it, lots of racing to come up. We have a brand new driver. Watch out for Fraser Brunton, 14 years old, the youngest and I think smallest driver we've ever had in DMAX, and he won the very first heat. But we got the defending champion back, lots of seeded drivers, some new faces as well. Over to Jake Sanson for the grid.
The rolling lap for the Daytona DMAX light heats, and it's Jack O'Neill and Fraser Brunton, two previous heat winners this weekend, on the front row of the grid. The other one who's won a heat, Dante Dillon, starting from P5 on the third row. Zach Swanell and Ben Leslie in front of him, Andy O'Neill beside him, with Max O'Shaughnessy, Evrim Gula, and the Camerons on row 5. Cameron Khan and Cameron Noble. From Matthew Bees and Charlotte Manton, Sam Lovelace and Luke Roberts, Archie Elliott, Toby Shimodi, Stephen Westwood and Anatoly Duko. Then James Barnard way down in 19th, from Adrian Waddington, Dane Christensen and Charles Waddington. 22 karts, 22 drivers, and this is going to be a lightning run. The heat's always more aggressive, particularly in the final, than we saw in the Enduros earlier today. The light has gone, and it's a floodlit Abu Dhabi-style dash to the flag in 11 minutes plus 1 lap as the drivers come round the final turn. O'Neill to one side, Fraser Brunton to the other. Green flag, we're racing. How is Fraser Brunton going to cope in his first race of this level? He's got straight into second position and neatly put himself tucked in behind Jack O'Neill as the drivers dart for the first couple of corners. Is it clean on the first lap? Just looking through, just about through 2, maybe through 3 as well. Yes, it is. Turn 4 is the first real crunch point. We've got a couple of drivers sliding about for position, but nobody is really in trouble. Well, there's one in trouble at the back, but it looks to me as though Fraser Brunton is setting off in chase of Jack O'Neill already.
Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure going through turn 4. Actually did a good job to hold off, and you can see the rewards he's got as a result of that, as a change for third place. Now, who would that have been? I think as Zach Swanell maybe going through to third place, or losing third place as they head down towards turn 8 for the first time.
Very tricky part of the turn this. You got to go up the hill after turn 9. That square left up the hill. Jack O'Neill's got Fraser Brunton with him for company. Look, they're just stretching out the advantage over the rest. Ben Leslie dives up the inside at 9. That was totally aggressive. Beautifully done. Marches into the inside line and keeps the flow of the move going.
Oh, and there comes O'Neill now up the inside of Swanell. I think that's Andy O'Neill that's made the move.
It is. Andy O'Neill up to 4th. So now it's O'Neill from Brunton, Leslie, Andy O'Neill, Swanell, Dillon, Bees, Gula, Khan, Manton, O'Shaughnessy and Noble. Ben Leslie is on the bubble straight away there in the top 3. Look at how much of a gap he's stretched out over the rest of the field in third place. He can sit pretty here in third position and just watch Jack and Fraser out in front. It's a new season and it's a new dawn. The 14-year-old wonder kid, Fraser Brunton, hassling Jack O'Neill for the lead.
Move from Cameron Noble on Max O'Shaughnessy. 2 drivers surprisingly down the field as Charlotte Manton goes up the inside of Dante Dillon into turn 2. Up ahead, it looked as if Matthew Bees had gone past Cameron Khan as well.
And he got the move done, so that's nicely done from Matthew Bees as he makes up another place.
That is a hectic group, isn't it?
It really is. There's about 12 of them in that mix. Here they come over the hill. Fraser Brunton's going to make the move on Jack O'Neill, is he? Oh, he's getting close, but watch out for Ben Leslie. Leslie's closing up there in third position as well.
I think Fraser's dad from the outside of the circuit is going to give him the signal now to go past. I think this is going to be the time. They don't have radios, those two. So
no, indeed.
He'll just tell him, you've got to go past now. And Fraser, a quick look there. Just wanted to see how much of a gap he has over Ben Leslie. I think that's probably the first time he's noticed he's under pressure.
Turn 4, will he make the bid on the inside? He's not quite close enough for Jack O'Neill there. But 4th and 5th, we've got Swanell and Andy O'Neill. So Zach Swanell back into P4. 5th place now. 5th place, Cameron Khan. He's made the move, so he's got past Andy O'Neill.
And now next up for him is Zach Swanell. And I think he may even attempt to move on this lap as they leaders head down towards turn number 9. And where's Fraser Brunton? Where's Fraser Brunton
gone? He was there in second position. I wonder if Fraser Brunton made the ultimate mistake on the far side of the circuit, because there's only 2 of them now, Jack O'Neill and Ben Leslie. Has the rookie's chain been pulled here? We can't see him having come through. I think he's gone off at the far side of the circuit. Ah, look, there's wreckage. There's something going on the exit of 9. I wonder if he lost it on the exit of 9. He's not come through. So Fraser Brunton looking so good to challenge for the victory. Fraser Brunton is out. He's worked so hard, the 14-year-old. He's going to have it all to play for at PF International next time out. Meanwhile, though, out in front, it is now about 2 men battling away for the victory. Jack O'Neill and Ben Leslie in front of Cameron Khan. Khan has come up to third. He's made the move on Swanell, having already made the move on Andy O'Neill. So Cameron Khan is trying his best to catch the 2 leaders.
You okay there, Jack?
Bit of a hiccup in mid-flow there. It always happens. Yellow flags. Yellow flags again. That is at 4.
That's 2. That's 2 cards gone, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 gone in together there at 4, and that's towards the back end of the field, so we've had 2 of them go together there. Not entirely sure who that was, but we've had a couple of moments there. We've already had a couple of drivers out of the race, Toby Shimodi and Fraser Brunton. And then we've had a couple of drivers going off there at the far side. Ben Leslie desperately trying to haul in Jack O'Neill. He's got good pace, but Jack O'Neill slightly quicker. Fastest lap of the race, though, Cameron Khan in 3rd position. Then we've got the battle for 4th place, lingering very large indeed. Charlotte Manton's on a good run, up to 7th place now, trying to close up on Matthew Bees to finish her weekend in the top 6. And she's looking pretty confident at the moment. Is this going to be a change for 4th position? It's going to get pretty hectic with Andy O'Neill on the back of Zach Swanell. He's going to make the lunges in. No, he's not quite close enough in a 4. They come off the turn. A little bit of curb from Zach Swanell. Andy O'Neill getting feisty. And then we've got the man in 6th position. That is Matthew Bees and Charlotte Manton reining them in 7th place. Good work this from Charlotte Manton. Now we've got a slower kart in front of the race leader, Jack O'Neill. He needs to get through pretty decisively at the final turn. He will do. Ben Leslie needs to get through pretty quickly as well, if he stands any chance of keeping up with Jack O'Neill, as Charlotte Manton tries to close up on Matthew Bees. Andy O'Neill further up ahead of them is trying his best to make the move on Zach Swanell, but Swanell is proving to be quite tough to pass at the moment. Andy O'Neill working his magic up to turn 2, through the left, through the right. Andy O'Neill's closer than he's been for a while. He's not quite close enough to make the move still. So Charlotte Manton sat there in 7th position, trying to move further forward. That's very possible, but when you consider that,
maybe why he can't get back out onto the track. I mean, well, I know it wouldn't have made any difference, but here we go in towards turn 10.
This is getting very spicy. Charlotte Manton closes up on Bees. Bees closes on Swanell, and Andy O'Neill up to 4th position. The leaders have gone through. The leading 3, no change. O'Neill, Leslie and Khan. Then it's Andy O'Neill in front of Swanell, Bees and Manton. They are stretching out in front of Evrim Gula, but if they keep squabbling, Gula's going to be right on them. And look out behind, because that's Dante Dillon in 9th place. Then Max O'Shaughnessy in 10th place from Sam Lovelace and Cameron Noble.
Down towards turn number 6 then. There you go.
Is that a move up the inside? Bees trying to make the move.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, that's side by side, Bees and Manton.
No, that was Bees and Swanell,
wasn't it? Bees managed to get the move on Swanell, did he? Up the inside. And he's diving for it. Ooh.
He hasn't quite got through. In the end, Manton was trying to make a move, and she had to back out of it. So that continues. Well, Swanell had a point. He was just saying, let's not let O'Neill get away. But I think that might be too late, because he's checked out of that battle already.
Well, this is a great battle in this first heats final. We're going to get 3 very different light final podium finishes compared to the Enduros earlier on. 3 totally different drivers on the podium, hence is the battle in DMAX. Look, that's Manton up into 6th position.
Look who's joining this battle. It's Evrim Gula and Dante Dillon as well.
Yeah, we did say that Evrim Gula and Dante Dillon were going to be part of this if they weren't careful. Andy O'Neill has checked out in the earlier position, so 5th position, that is Zach Swanell. Bees, Manton, Gula and Dillon all part of that fight. 3.7 seconds back is Max O'Shaughnessy, who just doesn't seem to have the ultimate pace in the heats.
No, and he's actually defending now from another driver we'd expect to see up the front, Sam Lovelace.
Ben Leslie is close, not close enough. Jack O'Neill is going to get the job done. He takes the checkered flag and wins the first round of 2018's Daytona DMAX Light Heats Championship. Leslie in 2nd place. Cameron Khan is a valiant 3rd. Who is going to be 4th? As they come across the line, it's going to be Andy O'Neill, but who's going to get that 5th position? I think Manton's going to get in the top 6. Across the line, Swanell, Manton and Bees. Oh, brilliant. Manton breaking into the top 6 by 0.035 at the line. Gula in behind Matthew Bees in 8th place. Dillon and O'Shaughnessy round out the top 10. Then it is Lovelace in front of Noble, Waddington, Barnard, Westwood, Dulco, Roberts, Elliott and Christensen in front of Waddington, with only 2 retirements, a non-start for Toby Shimode, and a very disappointed Fraser Brunton, who has still lit up Daytona DMAX in 2018 with this incredible debut from young Fraser. The fact that he didn't finish in the top 3 does not take away from the fact how brilliant he was up to that point. And I don't think we've heard the last of Fraser Brunton in the Daytona DMAX Championships in 2018. He will be back to his best at PF. Don't you worry about that. But the opening winner of the 2018 Championship, and therefore Championship leader, is Jack O'Neill.
Our 3 podium finishes, starting with Cameron Khan in 3rd place. Fantastic battle today. Not a bad result.
No, it wasn't a bad result, but I just wish there was a bit more laps at the end, because I was catching Ben a bit. I enjoyed it, because I came from 9th, so...
Absolutely, and you know, considering how closely competitive the field is, this is going to be one heck of a year, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be a good year because you've got Max, Dante and everyone all in there, so it'll be a good battle because I'm going to do the full season this year, so hopefully it'll be a good one.
Brilliant. Heading to PF, you think you can get the top step there?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I've raced there in Junior X30, so hopefully.
Well, let's see what happens. Congratulations and well done for the start of the season.
Thank you.
Let's head to the man who grabbed a runner-up spot in an absolutely magnificent charge. Ben Leslie, that was the Ben Leslie we're used to seeing right at the front. You were really on it today.
Yeah, well, I love this track. It's my favourite track. I've been around here loads, so I usually have good pace.
Is there more to come? Were you holding something back just to get points in the bag, or do you think there's more?
No. I was behind Fraser and he broke down, which gave Jack a bit of a gap. So, and I was pushing hard to close it, but he extended it little by little each lap. So, you know, that was it for me.
We've got to be careful of Fraser Brunton this year, haven't we? It's been a bit surprising.
Impressive guy, yeah.
So we head to PF. Can we get on the top step, do you think?
No.
Oh, come on, talk yourself up.
I'm rubbish around there. Never had a good result.
Well, hopefully there's a lot more podiums on the way this season. Have a good one.
Yeah, cheers.
Right, let's talk to the man on the top step, Jack O'Neill. 2018 is the year for the O'Neills to really go at this full tilt and go for the championship. What a perfect way to start.
Cracking job today. I mean, if you told me before the end of the day that I'd be 4th in the Enduro, first to the sprints, absolutely taken that. You know, Milton Keynes is probably the weakest round because we don't come up here that often. You've got some guys who come up all the time, so to get the result was really good, and it was a great result in actually the Titan team today, because down at Clay Pigeon we also clinched the Winter Pro Kart Series as well, so that was a bonus as well. So good day all round.
So in a few weeks' time, you now head on to the 2nd round at PF. Every driver loves PF. Is that going to be a tough one to win?
It's going to be interesting. I mean, both, you know, today in the sprints, on the first race, I was in the tyres on the first lap. And so you can never know what's going to happen until you sort of go through all the races and see what the final's going to bring. I mean, you know, Fraser as well drove a fantastic race in the final. Actually, we're working together and, you know, he lost a chain. It's just how it goes sometimes. So PF looking forward to, and yeah, as you say, a lot of people looking forward to it. But yeah, I think I'll do right there.
Great to see the Titan boys racing in their own right and up on the top step as well. Well done, buddy.
Great, thanks, James.
Absolutely amazing stuff. And I have to say, that opens up an absolute, well, catalogue of scenarios in 2018. We still don't really know who's going to make the ultimate break for the title.
Yeah, well, I think Fraser's going to be an interesting one to watch. You know, flick chain could happen to anyone, as we just heard there. But Titan boys looking good as we expected. It's a pretty wide open championship, really. So bring on PF.
We still count about a dozen drivers who could win the championship. Perhaps there's a few more waiting in the wings to get on the grid at PF International. DaytonaMax.co.uk. Head to the website, book now, or you'll miss out. And it is well worth going for.